Hey guys, Rico3 here again. So, earlier this week I learned some interesting news. Well, I found it interesting. Maybe some people might find it a bit disturbing. Or maybe some other people might find it wrong. Or maybe some other people might find it interesting. I don't know. But I learned earlier this week that they're wanting to change the Zodiac signs. Wanting to add a 13th one. So that means that I just went from being a Scorpio, which I have the tattoo on my chest of a Scorpio, to a Libra. What's a Libra? Does anybody know what a Libra is? Because I don't know. I've been Googling this thing and trying to figure out, what is a Libra? I don't know. Maybe it's an animal they got in Australia or an undiscovered country. I really don't know, and I'm going to find out, but not a Libra. But this brings up some interesting questions, especially for me, and the way that I think, is because, well, if they're changing your zodiac sign, what about that all-time famous pickup line? When you walk into a bar, you see a good-looking girl or a good-looking guy, depending on, if you're a girl or a guy, or what you like, when you walk in there, and you say, hey, what's your sign? How do you respond to that? They changed it. It's like, the only response you can get from that is them just going to look up from you from that table or the bar or wherever you happen to ask them and say, I don't know. So, I mean, they just killed a pickup line. Perfectly good one. It worked. But another thing is, by them adding 13 signs, isn't that a bit unlucky? When was the last time you guys stayed in the 13th room in a hotel? Or when was the last time you guys had to go to the 13th floor in a business building? Never, because they're not there. They don't make 13th floors. They don't make the 13th room. Because of Friday the 13th, I think, because it's bad luck. Friday the 13th, everybody's freaking out, locking themselves in their homes, batting down the hatches, putting up cinder blocks, concreting themselves in, and they don't go anywhere that day. But somebody wants to add a 13th zodiac sign. So, what do you guys think? What's your guys' opinion? Go ahead, leave me a comment below on what you guys think about them changing the zodiac signs, what your new sign is, because I went from a Scorpio, which is a little bug, which I was perfectly okay being, to a Libra that I have no idea what it is. Do you guys think by adding this 13th zodiac sign that it's unlucky? Should leave it alone? What do you guys think? Go ahead and leave me a comment below or a video response. I'm really interested in knowing what you guys think. And again, this is Rico3, and I'll talk to you soon. I'm a Libra.